What you need to know before markets open: the US dollar was boosted overnight by prospects of Fed continuing the path of gradual monetary policy normalization in light of inflation in the US approaching the targeted levels, but retreated somewhat during the European trading on Thursday on profit-taking. The UK services PMI accelerated in April from the unexpectedly strong slump in March, but still fell short of market expectations, leaving the Bank of England standing pat on policy rate when meeting next Thursday. The Eurozone inflation decelerated in April, with preliminary data looking particularly ugly for core inflation that decelerated to mere 0.7% YY in April, in a sign of ECB leaving the asset purchasing in place forever. The cluster of ECB speeches is due on Thursday during the ECB conference in Frankfurt. The market is expected to see the weekly initial jobless claims data and the trade balance in the US, with focus on Friday's non-farm payroll report. Thursday's upcoming market-moving events: ECB's board member Peter Praet delivers a keynote speech at the OECD Chief Economist Talks in Paris at 1300 Greenwich Mean Time. ECB Vice President Vitor Constancio is scheduled to deliver a keynote speech at joint ECB-EC conference, Fostering Banking Union and Capital Markets Union, a top-down or bottom-up approach, organized by the ECB in Frankfurt at 12 o'clock Greenwich Mean Time. ECB's board member Benoit Cœuré is scheduled to speak at the ECB conference panel. The U.S. trade balance is expected to reach a deficit of $50 billion in March. The U.S. initial jobless claims are seen reaching 225,000 in the week ending April 27. Canada's trade balance is expected to reach a deficit of $2.24 billion in March. The U.S.'s non-manufacturing PMI is expected to decelerate to 58.1 in April. The Swiss National Bank Governor Thomas Jordan is scheduled to deliver a speech titled "This is Why the Vogel Initiative Harms Switzerland" at the Swiss Institute for Banking and Finance, in Zurich at 1600 Greenwich Mean Time. Major market themes: the US dollar is broadly lower on Thursday after reaching multi-month highs against its major counterparts overnight, as the FOMC confirmed that the US inflation is picking up and justifying the gradual monetary policy normalization. What basically means that the June rate hike is a sure shot. The broad-based correction saw GBP rising above 1.3600, even with the UK services PMI rising less than expected in April. The euro is trading up, but still below 1.20000 level. Earlier in Asia, Europe-Australian trade balance reached a surplus of $1.53 billion in March. The UK services PMI rose to 52.8 in April, up from 51.7 slumps in March, but failed to meet the market estimate of 53.5. The Eurozone preliminary CPI decelerated to 1.2% YY in April, falling short of expectation, while core inflation decelerated to 0.7% YY, indicating that the ECB will prolong its asset purchasing program indefinitely.